everyone, welcome to class 3A. We are now moving into a prone position, so kind of everything facing downwards, laying on your belly or in a child's pose. Okay, for this first class, we're gonna do our release work. You'll need either a foam roller or a bolster or pillow. We're gonna do a front supported child's pose with a back body breath expansion. So come into hands and knees, all fours. From here, you can place your foam roller on top of your thighs, in between your belly and your thighs, or your rib cage and your thighs. Alternatively, if you don't have a foam roller, you can totally use a pillow. Okay, now from here, walk your hands out in front of you. If it feels like, your forearms in front of you, and rest your forearms down onto the mat. If it feels like that is a big stretch, place a pillow underneath your forearms, make a little bit more space. So the purpose here is to purposefully kind of reduce the expansion you're able to have in the front body and force that in-breath in through the back body. Okay, so we're in our child's pose with something in between our belly and thighs, preventing our belly from expanding outwards and our rib cage from expanding forward too much. Okay, from here, we're gonna just take those 360-degree breaths, but really biasing towards the back body, back of the rib cage and sports bra, into the back and sides of the waist. And then of course, down into the pelvic floor, especially the back of the pelvic floor. Okay, so prop up on your forearms if you need. Let your head hang heavy, find some sense of relaxation here. Release your jaw. Deep breaths in. And this might feel really difficult at first. You might not feel like you're going anywhere, and that's okay. It's definitely a different challenge than a lot of us are used to. See if you can picture the back of your rib cage like wings, and as you breathe in, those are going to open up behind you. Full intentional breaths in and out through your nose. Breathe in down to the pelvic floor, into the back of the rib cage, and down to the sides of the waist. Breathe out gently, let it go. This is particularly helpful if you have a large gap in your diastasis recti, or if you have any doming or coning in your midsection, because this is all pressure management system, as we talked about. And if you have kind of some weakness in the fascia in this front line, or if you have weakness in your core in the front line, the air is going to go to the area of least resistance. So the pressure is going to go out the front. If we block it and we learn to let that pressure move its way into the back body, then we can find a bit more of a balanced approach here. 3 more breaths. Okay, good work. This is important. This is just as important as activation and the load and the progression, and it's a really good place to start. So please do not neglect your release work. It's a vital piece of all this. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next class.